Welcome to Serene Soul Lessons. Today, we dive deep into 8 profound encounters with the 6th Patriarch, Hui Neng. Each story is a mirror reflecting the hidden truths of our own minds, designed to help you dissolve worry and find lasting inner peace. Let us begin. The gift of non-attachment, or handling insults. A man once approached Master Hui Neng, trembling with rage. He had been slandered by his neighbors and felt his reputation was ruined. "Master," he cried, "how can I remain calm when they throw such filth at my name?" Hui Neng looked at him with compassion and asked, "If you try to give someone a gift, but they refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man replied, "It belongs to the one who tried to give it." Hui Neng smiled and said, "Exactly. If you do not accept their insults into your heart, the anger and the filth remain theirs alone. Your soul is like the vast sky. Clouds of gossip may pass through, but the sky itself remains unstained." The empty cup, or overcoming intellectual pride. A famous scholar visited Hui Neng, boasting of his years spent studying thousands of scriptures. He wanted to debate the truth. As they sat for tea, Hui Neng began to pour. The tea reached the rim of the cup, but Hui Neng kept pouring. The tea spilled over the table and onto the scholar's robes. "Stop!" the scholar shouted. "The cup is full! No more will go in!" Hui Neng stopped and said softly, "Like this cup, you come to me full of your own opinions and pride. How can I show you the way unless you first empty your cup? True wisdom begins only when you realize how little you actually know." The ghost of the past, or releasing regret. A young woman came to the temple, unable to sleep for weeks. She was haunted by a grave mistake she had made in her youth. "I feel the weight of my past everywhere I go," she sobbed. "How can I delete what has already happened?" Hui Neng led her to a dark corner and asked her to point at her shadow. "Can you pick up your shadow and throw it away?" he asked. She shook her head. "No, master. Your past is like that shadow," Hui Neng explained. "It only exists because you are standing in the light of the present, but looking backward. Turn around and walk toward the light. The shadow will still be there, but it will be behind you, unable to block your path or your peace." A dedicated monk spent 20 years memorizing every word of the Diamond Sutra, yet he was still filled with anxiety. He asked Hui Neng to explain a difficult passage. Hui Neng, who was illiterate, said, "I cannot read the words, but I can explain the meaning." The monk laughed. "How can you understand the truth without the words?" Hui Neng pointed a finger at the bright moon in the night sky. "Truth is the moon. The scriptures are just a finger pointing at it. If you stare only at the finger, you will miss all the heavenly glory. Stop reading about the moon and simply look up." The thief and the treasure. Well, this one is about wealth. The market and the mountain. Peace. The tall bamboo. Comparison. The master of the house. True self. Silence.
One cold, moonlit night, a desperate thief broke into Master Hui Neng's humble straw hut. He moved silently through the shadows, searching for gold, coins, or anything of value. But as he rummaged through the small room, he found nothing but a wooden bowl and an old map. Frustrated and angry, he prepared to leave, cursing his bad luck. Suddenly, a calm voice drifted through the darkness. Hui Neng had been awake the whole time. "My friend," the master said gently, "you have traveled a long way in the middle of the night. It would be a pity for you to leave empty-handed." The thief froze in fear, but Hui Neng simply took off his only tattered robe and handed it to him. "Please, take this as a gift. I am sorry I have so little. I I only wish I could give you the beautiful moonlight that shines through my window as well. The thief, stunned by such inexplicable kindness, grabbed the robe and fled into the night. Many years passed. One day, a man dressed in monk's robes returned to the hut and prostrated himself at Hui Neng's feet. It was the thief. He told the master, "That night, I thought I was stealing from a poor hermit. I didn't realize I was meeting the richest man in the world. The only man so free that he had nothing left to lose, and so full of love that he had everything to give." A wealthy businessman once traveled far to seek Hui Neng's advice. He was exhausted, his mind racing with the pressures of his trade and the noise of the city. "Master," he pleaded, "my life is a constant storm of chaos. I have decided to sell everything and move to a secluded cave deep in the mountains. Only there can I finally find my Zen and experience true peace." Hui Neng looked at the man and asked, "When you stand on a mountain peak, who brings the noise of your worries there? Is it the wind or is it you?" The master then explained, "If your mind is a raging storm, the silence of the mountains will only act as a megaphone, making the thunder of your thoughts sound even louder in your ears. You cannot run away from your own mind." He continued, "But if you cultivate a mind like a still, deep lake, you can sit in the middle of a crowded, roaring marketplace and feel as if you are walking alone in a peaceful forest. Peace is not a destination you travel to. It is a frequency you tune into within yourself. True silence is not the absence of external noise, but the presence of an unbreakable inner stillness." In the monastery, a young disciple felt a growing sense of worthlessness. He watched his fellow monks meditate for hours without moving, while his own legs ached and his mind wandered constantly. With tears in his eyes, he told Hui Neng, "I am a failure as a seeker. I will never be as holy or as disciplined as my brothers. I am like a weed among flowers." Hui Neng led the young man into the temple garden and pointed to the plants growing there. "Look at that tall bamboo reaching for the sky," he said, "and look at this short shrub growing beneath it. In all the years they have lived together, has the bamboo ever looked down on the shrub and called it inferior? Has the shrub ever tried to stretch itself thin to look like the bamboo?" "No, master," the disciple whispered. "They both fulfill their own nature perfectly," Hui Neng said. "The universe needs the strength of the bamboo and the humbleness of the shrub. Stop measuring the depth of your soul against another man's yardstick. Your struggle is not a sign of failure. It is simply your unique path. Remember, a lotus flower does not compare its beauty to a rose. It simply waits for its time. Then it blooms from the mud without effort." A confused seeker came to Hui Neng with a question that had tormented him for years. "Master, my head is full of constant noise. I hear voices of fear telling me I'm in danger, voices of desire telling me I need more, and voices of judgment telling me I'm not enough. Among all these conflicting voices, who is the real me?" Hui Neng did not answer immediately. He remained perfectly silent for a long time, just allowing the sounds of the evening birds and the rustling wind to fill the empty room. The seeker began to feel uneasy in the silence. Finally, Hui Neng looked the man in the eyes and asked a single question. "Who is the one who is listening to all those voices?" The seeker felt a sudden jolt of realization, and his mind went quiet. Hui Neng explained, "The thoughts and voices are like guests entering and leaving an inn. If you identify with the guests, you will always be at the mercy of their moods. The voices are just the wind. flowing through the branches of a tree. You are not the guest, and you are not the wind. You are the master of the house, the silent, unchanging witness who observes the coming and going of all things. Find that witness, and you will find your true self. Which of these stories resonated with your soul today? Perhaps you felt like the thief, realizing that true wealth is found in letting go. Or perhaps you felt like the shrub, learning that you are perfect exactly as you are. Remember, the peace you seek is not a reward to be earned through hard work. It is your original nature, a treasure already buried within you, waiting to be rediscovered in the silence of this moment. Thank you for joining us at Serene Soul Lessons. If this wisdom helped you find a moment of calm, please subscribe and share this journey with others. May you be happy. May you be at peace.